Hey there, running friends. I want to talk to you today about some important aspects of running that carry over into everyday life. And the first thing that I really want us all to work on is mindset. Your mindset is so important when you go into any endeavor, but especially running. I constantly tell my cross country and track athletes that when they feel like their bodies can't handle it anymore, their mind will get them there. And so one thing we're going to work on continuously throughout this group and throughout our running season is we're going to work on mindset training. How are you going to develop a mindset that doesn't give up no matter what? And again, when you learn to do this, when you're running, when you're out there and things are difficult, but you do it anyway, it carries over into life. We're building self-efficacy. We're building a powerful belief in our ability to do anything we set our mind to. And it starts to translate into success in all areas of our lives. So the first thing I want you to do that helps you work on your mindset is develop a mantra for when you're out there on the track or on the road or even on the beloved treadmill, that when things are getting hard and you feel like giving up, what is going to be that thing that you say to yourself to keep going? Because the thoughts that we say to ourselves determine our steps, literally and metaphorically. So for me, I have different ones that I like to say. I have Bible verses, so the very famous one, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's one of them. Another one will just simply be like, Shri, you know you can do this. You know you can do this. Or I'll break it up into increments and I'll be like, just get to the next, and it can be minutes or miles or like meters. It's up to you. But for me, a lot of times I'll be like, just get through the next quarter of a mile and check in with yourself. Another thing you can do that isn't exactly a mantra, but you can do a full body check-in when things are getting really hard. Think about your form. Ask yourself, how are your arms swinging? Have you dropped them too low? Are they up too high? You want to keep your arms at this wonderful 90-degree angle right here and be swinging about at your hips. So check in with your arms, check in with your legs. Are you picking up your knees high enough, or are you drudging and dragging your feet? You can check in with your breathing and even out your breathing. There are all sorts of things that you can check in with your body to see if you are leading yourself in a way, in a physical way, toward being able to get through that next checkpoint. And for me, sometimes that just helps take my mind off of the fact that right now that run is difficult, and it gives me something else to focus on for a little while, and then pretty soon I'm just back into a rhythm. A lot of times in running, we're going to hit a wall where things are really hard, and if we can learn to push through that, on the other side of that is a little bit more ease again. So we always need to remember that as well. But your assignment today is I want you to come up with a mantra. What are you going to say to yourself when you're out there and you're running and it gets really hard, whether it's a speed workout or it's an easy day that somehow turned hard or the weather is terrible, whatever it is, I want you to tell me at least 2 mantras. What are 2 things that you will speak into reality while you're out there running? Okay, I'll talk to you soon.